Hello, everyone, and welcome to Spoilers, Obviously.
Spoilers, obviously.
I am your host, Joel, and with us, Moses Moon.
Spoilers, I'm here.
And once again, our awesome, amazing brother, all of our brothers. It kind of
Yes.
It's me. It's me. It's me, Adam. Hello.
It's Adam.
Hey.
It's a gift.
It's a
It's a
gift.
gift.
Awesome meme, wrong subject.
Let's go. All right.
Anyways, how are you guys doing?
Yeah, doing good, man. Doing good.
Yeah.
How are
Oh,
you?
Oh, yeah. I'm doing fine. I'm just thinking about curling stones for the Olympics.
Curling stones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go with okay.
Yep.
Anyways, today we are going to talk about Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, Season 1, Episode 9. One episode before the last.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Well, I have to say, I'm gonna put it out there. We once again, my point of view, we have another episode with an ending that I was not okay with.
Okay.
So I will definitely get into that later. But yeah,
Okay.
let's get into it. What did you guys think of this episode? Again, this is Game of Thrones, and it is known that episode 9 is always the holy shit, oh my God, what the fuck episode. I personally did
And-
not get that. So tell me what did you get?
feel like we're saving it because I didn't get that either. However, I gotta say that it was a really great episode. I really loved the whole premise. Like everything in this has been building, and we're starting to get the release of tension, and it's like, oh. And I know that you were having problems with the last time we talked about this was the like, oh, but here's another like she's misunderstood and da da da. But for me, it felt believable, and I was okay with it. I thought the episode had a lot of really fun little quirks in it that I really enjoyed. I liked some of the premise. I liked how it was kind of like go fetch him quest for the first chunk of it, and I thought that was really interesting as we get a deeper peer into son of Prince slash King Aegon's like bad habits, and I was like, oh, this is interesting, while like all the inner unwindings of the political world were happening. So I was all for this episode. I liked where it was going and where it's left us.
Okay. Well, what about you, Adam?
If I don't compare this to Game of Thrones and think like, oh, there's shit's supposed to go down because it's the 9th episode, then this episode was banger. This was a really nice episode. First and foremost, because I saw dragons, and I'm
Yep.
very happy. I'm happy pappy. So, but just like Moses said, the tension, the way they built it was peak performance. It was so good the way they did it. It wasn't boring for a second. You know that something's coming. It's as if the writers said to themselves, they're probably thinking we're gonna do something epic, right? So let's make them think that that's what's gonna happen and build it. So it was so meta. You understood something's gonna happen. Like there's gonna be a coup d'état. They're gonna kill people in their sleep, slit their throats, throw people over the building. I don't know. I mean, something's gonna happen. But then you see it kind of building, and then when it gets to the coronation, you're like, okay, are they gonna, I don't know, poison him or what's gonna something's gonna happen? And then when it does happen, not as we expected though, it's still satisfying. I was satisfied at the end. I was like, holy shit, this is if this isn't the most Targaryen way to stand your ground and say, yo, motherfucker, my word means something. All right? I'm not a turncloak. I said I stand with Rhaenyra. I stand with fucking Rhaenyra.
Hell yeah.
I loved it. I loved every second
Well,
of it.
you definitely know, like, as soon as the word that the king has died. By the way, he's dead. It's official.
Yes, he's officially dead.
And the word of mouth starts, skimmering through the various sources. You know it's total sus when the king has totally declared that Rhaenyra should be the king, queen, and like that's that. And he's repeated himself, and most recently established her claim again, defending it before he literally passed on, like the day or day two before. And all of a sudden, for the queen to be like, I swear it. He said that Aegon should be king. And everyone's like, mm-hmm. So, but to see like in behind everything that the schemes of the council were already in place, and it was like,
Right, the Game of Thrones. They're like, even if he didn't say that, we're totally going to go with what you're saying. We'll ride on this lie because it means safety for our jobs, for our positions, for our power. We basically don't care what the king thinks. The guy wasn't even cold in his grave. They were at throats with one another. And I really hoped, and this did happen, it was the white worm. She said, we will take whatever the people let us take, right? If that's
Yeah.
not the quote, but she said that before the coronation, and when the hand said, this is our new king, Aegon, I was sure that the people were going to be like, fuck this shit, what the fuck? And I thought they're going to be like, oh shit, they're not accepting it, what do we do? And they'll have to bend the hands of the people towards what they want. Well, we want Aegon. The politicians want Aegon, but the people don't. But that's not what happened. You just see how the people, they're just sheeple, and they're like, oh, fuck it, clappity clap, clap, clap. We don't like,
Aegon.
right. I thought that was a little bit of bullshit, but sheeple are sheeple.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I do.
What did you
agree-
think, Yoel? Why did you not like this episode?
Okay, no, I didn't say I didn't like the episode. I did like the episode. I just had a problem with the ending of the episode. Just like last episode, the problem I had over there is the king is dying, and as he's dying, his last words is the dream, the secret. The only people who's supposed to know this dream, the secret, is the one next in line to sit on the throne. And he accidentally spills it and says it to Alicent, someone who's not supposed to hear this secret. That was my problem with that episode. With this episode, I did want to save it later on in the episode, but whatever. With this episode, they finish it in an epic way. You have the dragon coming out, and you see the queen that was not. And earlier in the episode, she even tells Alicent, when Alicent tells her, like, come join us. And she tells Alicent, oh, you're usurping the throne. This is what's happening over here. And yet you are with Rhaenyra. And now you can stop everything. You can stop this battle that is going to happen. The usurpation, the coup. You literally can stop it. And what do you decide to do? I'll just go and let you usurp the throne. It's like, what the fuck? You can literally stop everything, and you just letting it happen.
What if she killed? If she said the Dracarys and let her dragon destroy the whole family and then just take the Iron Throne by force?
No, not okay. First of all, yes, kill everyone. Okay, but
yeah,
not,
but again,
not take the throne. Give it to Rhaenyra because she's on her side. Okay. This is what I thought
she
she's
even
gonna
asked.
do.
She asked Alicent, why don't you take the throne for yourself? Why give it to your son? You have that power. And the queen that wasn't also, basically at the end of the episode, she had that power also.
Exactly. She did have that power. I don't think she would have done it because she did say to her husband, I gave up on the throne like over a decade ago. So now all of a sudden to take it, it's like, yes, she could have. You know what? She also could have done that. Either way, she could have stopped the coup, the usurp that they're doing. She could have stopped it, but she decided not to and let it happen, which kind of
Hmm.
tells you or tells me she is a part of the chaos. She is the chaos.
Pray, how could she how could have she have how could she
How
have
could she
stopped?
have? How could she have stopped everything by killing them?
Yeah.
They're doing the usurp.
By killing them. So let me get this straight, y'all. If let's say there's a huge battle, or there's a huge conflict, it's not even a battle, and I think to
Hmm.
myself, well, if they continue fighting, then the millions are going to be killed. I might as well kill my own family to stop it. Who in their right mind will actually do that? You really think she would decimate her whole family just on a whim that maybe a war will break out? Who knows what's going to break out of this? I mean, yeah, sure, most likely war. So what is she going to do? Kill half of her family? Come on, she's not a I mean, she's a Targaryen, but she's not crazy.
Yeah, she's not crazy, but as like you said, most likely war will come out of it. Dude, look, this is your options. They took the throne that belongs to Rhaenyra. Obviously,
Mhm.
Rhaenyra is going to act on that. How she's going to act on that? Please give me my throne. No, she's going to come with her fucking dragons and demand. No, sorry, she's not going to demand. She's going to take it by force. So
Yeah, of course.
either way, a battle is going to happen. So you have two options: kill the family that is stealing the throne, okay, and basically end the battle there and the right there and there, okay, or do what she did and create basically the Dance of Dragons.
It's easy talk, man. It's just like Tyrion said, words are wind. All right? It's easy for you to say, "Oh, kill half of your family." Dude, no one in their right mind will kill half of their family. All right? It's just not going to happen. It's not
I mean, there
logical.
was
No
that
one.
moment where it was clear that it was like one of two things were going to happen when it came down to the dragon roaring at the end. Like, it's like, I know you know that you deserve this, but we'll settle this on the battlefield. Fuck you. Because
You know
there's a
what? That
beast under the
yeah.
floorboards. Okay, so basically, either way, Adam, you said no one in their right mind will kill their family, but according to what Moses said, oh no, we are going to kill each other in the battle. So either way, family is going to kill family. Those are the only
Well,
options over here. So the thing is, the cost is the same cost. A lot of people are going to die. Family is going to battle family. The question is, when is the right time to prevent all of this from happening? Right over there or in the battle?
I mean, I agree
mean,
she could have easily done it and it would have made sense per se, but then we wouldn't have a show. And that's not the
why
point. Like,
why
she's
did
a
she
loyal, so she has to. So someone has to inform Princess Rhaenyra, regardless.
Yeah,
right?
obviously. Okay, as always, I always watch the trailer for the next episode, and the episode when Aemond lost his eye, we saw like the Targaryens and House Towers, like two groups, right? So the House Tower are green and Targaryens are black. That's the nickname. So basically, next episode in the trailer, we see the queen that was not goes to Rhaenyra, and she tells them the Greens took the throne, and we should do something about it. So what the fuck? If you did, like, oh my god, you could have done something. If you go to Rhaenyra and you then say they took the throne, we should do something about it. You could have done something about it and prevent all of this. It's like, oh my god. Like, again, a great episode, great build up. I just think how they ended the episode could have been different.
You know what? I disagree, and I'll tell you why. Because this kind of bickering comes from someone who doesn't understand character. Fuck you, Yoel. You could have said the same thing in episode 9, season 1 of Game of Thrones. Hey, Eddard, instead of coming to Cersei, it's like, hey, I know your little secret. All right. All the bastards are the real kings, and Joffrey shouldn't be the real king. And guess what? I'm gonna tell it to everyone, and we're gonna do a trial, and it's gonna be honorable. And that's the right thing to do. Everyone in their right mind should have said, how about you just behead her right now? Or you know what? Why did you even tell her in the first place? Why did you give her that heads up? Because that's Eddard Stark. That's who he is. So this is who she is also. This is her character. She says, I won't kill you. You're a helpless, tiny person with no dragon. Killing you right now wouldn't be honorable. It wouldn't be the right thing. If I'm going to kill you, it's going to be on the battlefield. And that's just who she is. And you got to accept it. That's who her character is.
Yeah, I'm gonna accept it because that's the conditions they gave me. About Eddard Stark, why didn't I say anything? Well, I didn't have a podcast back then. I didn't have a podcast back then, so I couldn't have said anything. But no, Eddard, he's a very honorable person, and let's be honest, his honor is what killed him. So
True.
her honor, I guess, or lack of it, I don't know.
This is what's gonna kill millions.
Exactly.
It's gonna be good times.
Good times. But look, we basically gave the big oh my god of the episode. But yeah, let's actually get into the
So we
other
had to
stuff of the episode.
Yeah. So we had to find Aegon, which was the first part, and there was a little debacle between the two sides. The Hand wanted to find him, and then the Queen wanted to find him, and so she sent some people, and he sent some people, and while they're looking for Aegon, the other Kristen is looking.
Kristen
Sir
Cole.
Kristen. Yeah,
Aren't they
looking
both
for,
on the same
Aegon.
side?
They're both on the same side, but the Queen wants to be able to like whisper and to have the don't depose the Queen, whereas the princess versus the Hand wants to manipulate him to all out war, basically, to secure his his power and whatever. And so they go looking for him. And during this, the second brother is like, yo, I have been preparing, like, I should be king. Like, come on, it's true. And Kristen's like, yeah, I know what it's like to be in the shadow of another, but fuck you. Like, so I was like, okay, interesting. They're looking for him in all his old hangouts, but like, yeah, hangouts for sure. And we learned the depravity of what Prince Aegon is at this point. Children fighting or whatever, potentially other gross stuff, and horror houses and whatnot.
And his own Targaryen bastard children just, thrown in the streets. Yep,
that's true. When I saw that, I was like, boy.
It's like you go down and God is like, I'm going to make you a Targaryen and you're not going to be crazy. Thanks, God, but you're a bastard and you're living on the streets. What the fuck? Finally I can be a Targaryen, maybe close to the king, or at least live a good life. No, I'm one of the bastards who is probably going to die at the age of 2.
Yeah. Basically. And then there's that whole horrible thing, but the White Worm finds him before that and drags him off for ransom, basically, which was a unique little twist. Now here's the thing. I think now that Aegon was found and put into power, if there's enough time for it, because the White Worm is like, and remember, when you make him king, remember who gave you your king. Like, basically, there's two options. One, that he will honor her and create some sort of economic trade, or two, he's just gonna the Hand is just gonna totally wipe her out because he knows who she is and just decimate like her whole organization. So there's that. They get the boy. There's a fight over him. Aegon even is like, I don't want to be king. I'll just ride on a boat. There's some temptation, but not really, and he gets forced back.
You know what I loved
Um,
about that fight?
Yeah, what'd you like about that fight?
Two men fighting with swords. Uh,
Yeah.
I loved how you see the true conflict of what men believe power is. It's what Varys said in Game of Thrones, where he told Tyrion the story of a king says, do this for me, but then the priest says, do this for me, but then the merchant says, do this for me. So what does the guy do? Who does he believe power? Who does he listen to? And the answer is he listens to the person he believes has power, right? If the king
Mhm.
says, do this because I'm your king, if the priest says, do this because your God told me to tell you to do it, or if the merchant says, do it and I'll pay you lots of money, what is power to you? It's what you demand, thinks what it is. And you can see how you have the gold cloaks, two brothers, I think, who were
Yeah,
talking to
twins.
each other like, what? Yeah, twins,
Mhm.
like, why are we doing this? Why this isn't right? One brother said it's our duty. So this guy believes that the king is the power. And the other person says, well, but it's not right. It's not the just way. Maybe this guy is on a religious kind of way where it's not right morally or religiously. So you can see that how it really plays out. You have people who believe power is different things, and I loved it. It was just awesome how the guy who was screaming, "Where's your brother? Why isn't your brother helping you?" And the brother didn't even help his own brother in the battle. He just went on and left because he didn't believe that what he was doing was right, even though the king told him to. Well, not the king, the hand told him to do it. He didn't believe it. This isn't right. And we can even see the commander in chief. I forgot his name. Uh, of the Kingsguard, he said, there is no king here. No one of
Yeah,
authority can tell me what to do. And he resigns. And it's amazing. It's amazing
that
how
was a good
people
scene.
who see power in a different way choose to act differently. I loved it.
I did not see that with what you basically mentioned is with the brothers. I didn't pick that up, but now that you say it's like, oh my god, that is very amazing.
Well, that's
And
where the two dialogues on both
yeah,
sides were going, because we're seeing two sides of two different stories of two different power structures, looking at investigating different systems and investigating for a man that they know that they're going to elect or put into office. So it's like, interesting.
the Lord Commander. First, I don't remember his name, but he is also in the show Outlander, which I also really love. Great show. But anyways, I think what he did resigning was the wrong thing to do. Yes, it was honorable. Yes, it was, the right thing to do for him. But at the same time, he knew what's going to happen. He knew Sir Christian Cole is going to become the Lord Commander. And
Right.
even if he didn't know that he will become the Lord Commander, he knows that these people are corrupt, and I'm basically the only one to stop them, and I choose to run away rather than stop them and prevent them or help Rhaenyra in some way.
Well, I
Obviously,
mean, the guy just killed one of the priests accidentally, though, but he got no punishment for that. Everyone was like, "Yeah, it's fine." I mean,
exactly.
it's everyone against him. Every soldier knows that it's a numbers game. You can be the best warrior in the world, but if it's 100 against you, you're gonna die.
Oh yeah, sure thing. But I don't know. I felt like it was like what's going to happen. Like at the same time, I can't really complain because we know we are now in the period where a lot of bad things are going to happen, and a lot of people are going to get fucked over. We know this, and
Oh yeah.
no one really knows what to do in that moment. Some people will just, hey, I have no choice. I will follow with the corrupt. And some people will, like the Lord Commander will like, fuck this. I'm going to choose my honor and not go after the corrupt. It's a thin line of what is the right thing to do. And whatever you do at the end of the day, that is the right thing to do for you. Because you
It's
don't
not,
know.
there is no right and wrong. It's what is the smart thing.
Exactly. So at the same time, because I see this from a different point of view, it's like you should have stayed because you can prevent this. But again, this could kill you. and you should have killed everyone with your dragon and prevent the battle. That's it. Yeah, you should have killed everyone and prevent the battle. I cannot come with something other than that.
I mean, if not burn them alive, then sure, the dragon could have easily ate Alicent and Aegon with one bite, and
Yeah.
that would be the end of it. Well, maybe not the end of it, because then Aemon would usurp. I mean, you would have to literally kill everyone. Aegon, Alicent, Aemon, the sister, even their children. You would have to wipe out that line in order for everyone to say, well, fuck it, I guess Rhaenyra is next in line because she's the only one left alive.
I did get spoilers from the actual book. And let me just say this, and this is actually one of the main keys of this whole battle, not the Dance of the Dragon, but a separate battle that happening at the same time, an eye for an eye. So ever since Aemon lost his eye, his mother wanted, revenge on that, to take someone else's eye. Later on in the future, here is a spoiler, they killed one of Rhaenyra's children. So then Daemon is like, let's kill one of their children. So they go to the sister, or Alicent's daughter, with the crazy one. At this time, she
Yeah.
has 2 kids. And basically, Daemon hires an assassin, and
A faceless man.
well, maybe. Anyways, he gets an assassin, and the assassin catches one of the crazy girl's kids in front of her. And no, he catches both of them, and he says, "Which one do you want to kill?" And she
Yikes.
obviously, as a mother, doesn't want. And he says, an eye for an eye, kid for a kid. One kid is going to die, so choose. And finally, she understood there's no way out of it. At the same time, she knew the succession of the line, so she had no choice but to choose the youngest one. So she chooses the youngest one, and the assassin kills the older one and tells the youngest one, just so you know, your mother wanted you dead. Go live your life.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah,
Jesus.
you have the Dance of the Dragon, but at the same time, you have a different battle happening that is an eye for an eye battle. They keep trying to up one each other. So
Holy shit.
either way, you all kill everyone right now, or you basically just kill everyone in the battle, or like eye for an eye. No matter what, according to what they told us in Game of Thrones, the Targaryens lost so much because of Dance of the Dragon that they did not recover for over 100 years. Sorry, for over 200 years. They did not recover from this. So we are now in that beginning of them starting to lose, both sides. Even though it looks like they're winning, they're actually losing. So
Yep.
yeah, it's gonna get only insane from here.
Tell me, why are we so blind to see that the Targaryens we hurt are you and me?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
I did.
Adam
I
is
did.
doing
I
his
thought-
first cover song.
I mean, I thought
was
someone
gonna
was
join
going to
you, but I didn't know
continue.
where-
Yeah. I thought someone was like, been
but
spending all my life in a Targaryen's gangster life. I don't know. You guys just shut the fuck up. So you left me hanging.
I just wanted to let that moment to be really like spectacular.
Dude, it's
Well,
also
thanks.
it's also late.
You're
It's like
welcome.
it's 1 a.m.
Fuck you. I started singing.
Fuck you. It's copyright.
Fuck you.
The hills are alive with the sounds of bloodshed from the Targaryens.
Oh, that's what I was
Anyways,
waiting for.
let's go back to the episode. I did appreciate Aegon saying that his dad, the King Viserys, he had 20 years to name him, and he decided not to. So
Yeah.
he does it.
Of course.
Oh.
No,
He
so
knew what was going on.
yeah, but the thing is, I appreciate the fact that he said that and he mentioned that, because we all know this is a lie, and he knows this is a lie. And then he basically fell to the lie when she showed him the knife, and he's like, "Oh, okay, I guess
Yeah,
this
but
is real."
he's a weak-minded person. He's just getting like you saw it, like he wasn't for it whatsoever. And
Mhm.
then and then in particular, like he just got wooed over by the power, seeing the people cheer for him and all that. So
Yeah, the
like
theatricals. If it, no matter what, if you have over 1,000 people cheering your name, I mean, you think in that moment that you're a god. You could have easily beaten a child to death. If someone screams, if 1,000 people scream, yeah, yeah, you think like you just to yourself, shit, I'm pretty awesome. Call me the
I am pretty
baby
awesome.
killer.
Adam, you need to watch The Boys season 3.
I need to watch The Boy season 2 first.
Yeah.
That also should be a thing.
Yeah, why aren't we talking about that on the podcast?
because you
Maybe
haven't
we
watched
will.
it yet.
Oh.
Dipshit. Anyways,
Anyway,
and not a lot really happens in this episode, but also a lot does happen. We also see, oh wow, we totally forgot about this. We see the hand basically call upon all the houses that swore their allegiance to Rhaenyra and basically force all of them, even the Baratheon. We also see Baratheon. I don't think we see Stark. I don't know. I didn't notice, but he basically forced everyone to swear an allegiance to Aegon, and it's like, oh, okay. Like, it's interesting to see how people like, yeah, fuck my honor. I don't know.
I mean, there
Yeah,
were the
but
only two ones that said, no, I'm not a turncloak, but then they were escorted out. I mean, we know there's no way they could have been killed because if you kill a head of a family, that's basically calling out all war against that whole family. And then their allies, and you're just splitting up the realm. So we know they didn't kill them.
But they
We don't know
did.
what happened to them.
They did. One of them later on tried to escape on his horse, and they caught him, and then they hunt him.
No, I don't know
Yeah.
if he was a
Yeah.
head of a family. I don't know if he was a head of a family.
I don't know.
No, that doesn't matter though. The point was that his real support was for Rhaenyra, and he was just Rhaenyra, and he was just bowing down so that he could live through it, so that he could warn her. But then, yeah, that didn't happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it didn't happen. But
Still, he doesn't have the power to split the realm. When the Mad King choked, yeah, and also burned the head of the Winterfell family, not the Winterfell, the Stark family, that was the last straw that broke the camel's back, and the Stark family joined the Baratheon, and then that whole war really went on a whole new direction because the Mad King did that. So you can't just go ahead and kill a head of a family. The guy that they hung, I don't think he was a head of a family. I think he was just
No, but he had a allegiance.
right.
He
But I don't
represented
think
that clan's allegiance to an extent.
weird. So I'm guessing, you know what? If they did kill him, then I'm guessing that's just going to give Rhaenyra more support. They're going to be like, oh, they killed their head of the family, then we're going to fucking join Rhaenyra and
We'll find
And
out on the next
Yeah,
episode of Dragon Ball Z.
yeah. As always,
I mean, were there any nuances or any things that like you guys are like hoping for, or like?
well, okay.
Well, I knew
yeah.
the crazy girl said something. She said that the
Yeah.
beast is under the. So I knew, like, okay, the beast. Who can be the beast? I'm guessing Damon. Well, so when is Damon gonna pop out under the floor and I don't know, stab people's feet or something? I was waiting for actually Damon because I associate him to a beast because he's a beast. But that didn't happen. But then truly the beast did pop out of the floor, which I have no idea how they got that dragon under there. But yeah,
They're in the dragon
catacombs.
pits. That's where they're holding, the holding
Mhm.
council, where like that's where it was been, and then that they did that in Game of
But
Thrones.
that's
in
Baelor.
representation of that.
Was that the dragon pit or was that Baelor's
That was the
church?
dragon pit.
That was
No,
a dragon.
that was the dragon pit.
Oh.
That's why it was there. So the thing is, like, she was trying to find a way into the dragon pit, and then they're like, no, you got to get to the sea. We'll protect you, da da da. And then they get caught in the kerfuffle of bringing all the peasants to show support in the what do you call it? In the coronation. Thank you. That's the word. And so Dan, she's like, oh, this is the perfect opportunity, and so she slips in and finds the thing. So when I heard the line from our crazy prophetic girl, I was like, oh, all right, there's a beast under the boards. What's it gonna be? Where is it gonna be? I'm like, I held that tight. And then when I saw everybody heading towards the dragon pit, I was like, people are gonna get toasty. I was wrong about the toasty part, but I was right about the carnage, and it was beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good. I did enjoy the ending. I just didn't enjoy how they ended the thing. But yeah, seeing the dragon, I was like, holy shit, Dracarys, just say Dracarys, just fucking say it. Oh my god, say it. But wait, I know that's not gonna happen, so she can't say it. What does bother me now that I think about it, we do know the blood of the dragon, and up till now we haven't seen it whatsoever. I want to see it. I want to see.
What do you
Sorry?
mean the blood of the dragon?
What do you mean the blood of, yeah.
Okay, you know how Daenerys can just go into a fire and it won't hurt her, she won't burn.
Yeah.
That's the blood of the dragon. So, and was it?
Right.
So I don't know. We did see when they killed in episode 1.
Targaryens are immune to very hot temperature. We know that. Daenerys used to take scorching baths. Actually, lots of Targaryens used to take scorching baths. But when it came to fires, it's written in one of the books of Game of Thrones, when they spoke about the Targaryens, you had a lot of Targaryens who used to put the dragon eggs in a fire pit and jump into the fire, hoping to make the egg hatch, eventually being burned alive. They're not immune to fire. To this day, I don't think there is a person who can truly say how Daenerys is immune to fire. That has nothing to do with Targaryen blood. They do like hot fire, and they're immune to a degree. But
I mean, yeah, we saw what's her face get Dracarys herself.
Right.
But even then,
not immune to dragon fire or fire at all. That's just legend.
Okay, so
I don't know. I mean, from what I understood from seeing the show,
they can withstand fire.
I mean, Daenerys standing in a burning whatever until her dragons hatched.
Not only that, also,
we don't know how she did that. That could have been part of the
hair.
The thing is, that wasn't the only time. There was another time when she killed all the Dothraki people.
Yeah, the
warlords, the leaders, and she burned them alive, and she, was also on fire, and she came out of it. I don't know. So, from the show
again, we don't know how she gained those powers. Maybe it's part of the magic that Magi, whatever that crazy woman did, eventually killing her son and Drogo.
Okay.
I mean, it's possible. We don't know. There may be other contending factors for sure.
Yeah. The one thing that I also did like that I forgot to mention is how Aemond was able to basically become the king. Like Aegon told him, like, send me on a ship. I don't want to be the king. Send me away. Aemond also could have killed his brother. And we also knows, because he tells us, like, I study, I do the work, and he's just a lazy bum, does nothing, and yet he deserves to be the king. And Sir Christian Cole does tell us later, that's life. Some people are deserving and they put all the work, but yet they're not, gonna get it no matter what. And then you have someone like Aegon who does nothing, and yet he is the line of succession. No.
I mean, what are you gonna do, right? That's just life. You think that if you open up a door for a cute girl, she's gonna suck your dick. It doesn't.
No,
I
but
mean,
you would
maybe. I would.
suck my dick.
I would. That
You
didn't.
said
That.
you said if I open the
If you,
door, a cute girl will come and suck my dick. I said no, she won't, but you would.
You would suck her dick?
No,
I would
Adam would suck my dick. Oh my god, Adam.
suck. Speaking of dick sucking and weird fetishes that Yoel has,
Oh, geez.
Oh,
you
the
please
guy's foot fetish.
yeah, please explain to
Oh my
me
god, yes.
how
Oh my god,
yeah,
did we
how
forget about
does
this?
how does a queen come from a point where you give me information and I give you a nice cushy tower and I'll give you power, and she totally goes from that to give me information and I'll let you masturbate to me?
Looking at
What?
my
Well,
beautiful,
well,
sexy ankles.
well,
Here,
yeah.
here,
How does she let that fucking happen?
Because she feels blackmailed, I think, in the fact that he killed someone in her name, and she's technically tied to that because she did request it, though not understanding. She totally knew what was going on, and so I guess there is some like deprivation, de-evolution, this descaling, this kind of like, show me your ankles and I'll give you some info.
here.
Dude, the second he would have suggested that, that'd be like, yeah, this is the part where off with your head. Thank you for your help. Off with your head.
I have a question. Would you, any of you,
Masturbate to feet? No.
no, okay, that's not my
Absolutely
question.
not. Absolutely not.
Here's my question. Would you kill your father and your brother, who is the god of Rhaenyra and the hand of the king? Would you kill them just so you could masturbate to some queen feet? He literally killed his father and his brother just for that.
It's good times,
Oh,
really.
the Strong family is his family?
Yes, that's his family.
I did not get that.
Yeah,
Huh.
he killed his father and his brother just so he could masturbate to some queen feet.
Hashtag queen
So
feet.
that wow, that's pretty sad.
Yeah. He killed his family for feet.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Man, those people are weird. I don't understand that fetish.
He's not there's no way he's, passing on his lineage, so, you take it where you can get it, really.
Yeah.
I guess.
I do believe we got to the end of the episode, but as always,
no.
I do watch, and I did mention it earlier, the trailer for next episode, and this is vaguely what I remember. So the queen that was not does tell Rhaenyra about the usurp that the high towers are doing. She goes ballistic. Her and Daemon are gonna go fight. And you see, I think about 4, maybe 5 dragons coming out of Dragonstone towards the King's Landing.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, we see a shit ton of
Nice.
dragons.
They're probably going to end it there. Unless they're going to end it on like King's Landing getting destroyed from dragons.
I don't know if they're going to end it with King's Landing and getting destroyed from dragons, but we are definitely getting the beginning of the Dance of the Dragon. I can say that. We are also, what I'm understanding, they're changing the format. Rather than having episode 9, the Oh My God episode, having episode 10, the last episode, be the Oh My God episode. Or at least this is what I'm getting from this small trailer. And yeah, I also noticed now that Aemond is the king, now that Aegon is the king, he doesn't know the story, the dream of the Ice and Fire, the Prince of the Promise. He doesn't know about that. So it will be interesting how to continue on with that. But with that, I do believe that we got to the end of our episode for today. Unless if you guys have any comments.
Adam, your eyes are beautiful. Joel, you have nice hair.
Okay. Thank you. Anyways,
And you are sexy as ever.
yes. Anyways, I do believe we got to the end of our episode for today. I am your host, Joel, and with us, Moses Moon.
That's me, everybody.
And as always, my older gay brother, Adam.
Ayo.
We talked about Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, Season 1, Episode 9. I'm going to put all the
The
links in
Gay
bio.
of Thrones.
The
I
Game
would.
of Thrones. Yes. I'm going to put all the links in the bio. Give us 5 stars on Spotify. We are spoilers, obviously, and we'll catch you guys up on the next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.